Am I recording? I think I'm recording. See, I have a new headset thing. It feels like it's far away, but if I remember correctly, it records well. Anyway, I haven't made a video in a while, and I just want to show you something that I figured out the other day. Or not figured out, but just something I learned, and I was excited about it. I learned this on one of CG Cookie's videos from Jonathan Williamson. It was on his overview of the topology of a hand, and he had this strange thing going on in his topology where he had little diamonds in them, and I can kind of show you what that means, but I was excited to figure it out. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a circle, rotate it along the Y 90 degrees, bring it up a little bit, over a little bit, go into tab. No, I'll stay in perspective. I want to learn to get used to being in perspective. Okay, so here I have a circle, and let's say you were making an arm, and I extrude it along the X, and I make two edge loops in here. Go ahead and go to the faces and whatnot. So let's say this side is the arm. The arm comes from over here, down this way. And on this side is going to be your hand. I'm not going to sit here and draw a hand. But usually my problem with that is the hand requires a lot more definition than the rest of the body, and so while I'm trying to make edge loops to fit the fingers in, I'll need like 3 or 4. I just tried to point at the screen with my finger, that didn't work, but it'll make really strange definition all the way through the entire body of a character because I'm trying to edge loop things just for a hand. And it is very inconvenient and frustrating sometimes, and so I'm going to show you what I learned here. Actually, I'm going to click that a bit. I'm going to delete these here to show you how you can leave simple low poly topology over here, less definition, and more over here. So I will grab that and hit Control L to select all the connected things. And I'm going to subdivide this. So now you can see that there is double the definition over here than there is over here. I'm going to hit 7 and 5, I guess, to show you top view. Yes. I'm going to go to my vertex mode, and I'll show you what I figured out here. This isn't like a strange way to cheat around things. It's just something that I would have never thought up on my own. So he didn't do this. This is just how I decided to try and figure it out. This is just me messing around and sharing something with you. Grabbing one vertice, extrude it this way, grab it again, extrude it this way, and then you can grab these 3 vertices and this one and hit F to make a face. And so now you have these two things linked with one vertex on each side and a sideways square or a diamond shape. Then what you can do is, let's see, you can take this one, this one, this one, and this one, that's 4, and make another face. Excuse me. I like to drag that up a little bit so that there's a little bit of a concave area there. I'll do the same on this side. And so it's always good to keep squares in your topology, and you can do that with like this. Go like that. Go like that. I think that this is not how I did it the other day. Maybe this wasn't how I did it the other day. I took a picture of it, so give me just 1 second to look over that real quickly. Yes, okay. I'm Gonna hit Control Z a couple times. Sorry about that. And so what I had done was I took this one, this one, this one, and this one. So this is going to have to be moved in a little bit. That's why I couldn't figure it out. And I went like this. There we go. And kind of repeated the same thing over here. I think you get the idea. But if you don't have the smooth shading on, it'll look about like this. But with the smooth shading on, it looks mostly okay. Might have to do some recalculation or flipping of faces and whatnot. But with the smooth shader, it's very hard to tell that that's there, and I assume that you can fix it quite easily, actually, such as if I just brought this up a tiny bit. Or even went into the sculpt mode and did some smoothing. But not only that, this just excites me because you still have the low topology on this side, the low definition, and the higher definition here, and it's still connected with squares. But not only that, is if I tried to do a loop cut over here, it would cut through here. Like there are a couple that run back there, but by placing these in certain ways, you can find ways to make it loop back around. But even in the first place, you have more topology over here to begin with than over here, so you probably might not even need to do an edge loop there, but you still can. I just find it really fascinating, and I think that would help to cross over to a hand. And I think this would be more of, here is the hand where the thumb is, and then as you cross over to where the fingers are going to start, I think that's about where you would add those diamond shapes in there. So I'm only a beginner or intermediate type person in Blender, but I hope that even my newbiness here can teach someone something interesting or another way to think about your topology.